Okay, so initially I was not going to cover the Sony State of Play, but Sony and Bandai Namco caught me sleeping and they surprised everyone by opening up the State of Play with footage of Tekken Flippin' 8, and it looks good. So the trailer itself is actual trailer footage. It's in-game engine footage. So this is running on a PS5 and it looks incredible. It's running at 60 frames per second and it looks beautiful. Tekken with modern graphics is absolutely stunning. And the first thing you really notice is just how, not only how good the characters look, but how dynamic the environment is. And that's something that they said they want to focus on. So there's trees blowing in the wind and fire, and you see how the rain is hitting the characters' bodies and thunder and lightning, and there's a tanker in the background that is being torn apart during the battle and inching closer to the battle stage. There are moments too where Jin or Kazuya will get blown back into the ground and they leave a trail just digging up the stone beneath them, which is like quintessential anime stuff, but it looks really incredible. And the focus on the dynamic stuff is something they're able to do now that Tekken is next gen, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. Now, this footage itself is taken from the game's story mode, so it's a mixture of gameplay and some really badass cinematic stuff that happens during the gameplay. So moments where things slow down and Jin hits Kazuya with a sick ass uppercut, or Kazuya retaliates with like a straightforward punch and he knocks Jin into the ground, you know, pulling him backwards as he's pulling up the stone, as he's just dragging along the ground. Both characters kind of got a little bit of a redesign as well with their wardrobe. Mainly Jin, he's got some brand new pants. He's got like these kind of ribbon things on his biceps as well that look really cool. One of my favorite things about this is that we see Jin pull off what looks like a brand new super, a brand new rage art, where he goes devil mode, but he doesn't look like some silly edgelord anymore. He's got the devil eyes, he's got the tattoo that shows up on his face, the wing protrudes from his back for a brief second and then it disappears and he charges up this really badass forward punch after he's knocked Kazuya into the air. And he's, you know, finishes with this really cool pose and it looks sick. He looks really cool for once. So I don't know if this is a redesign for Jin's devil mode as well. Maybe he won't have those horns and chains with him anymore and the claws, you know, because it looked really silly. But this version of Devil Jin, when he goes into devil mode, looks stupendous. As for the story, it's now focusing on Jin versus Kazuya. So spoiler alert if you didn't play Tekken 7, but unfortunately for Heihachi, he dies. He bites the dust, Kazuya kills him, so now naturally the blood feud will shift to Jin versus Kazuya, and that is going to be our story going forward. Now the end of the trailer does say stay tuned, so maybe later this week at Tokyo Game Show we might get more information and footage. However, they said the game is still in early development, so who knows if it's going to even be at TGS. Now this game will thankfully be multi-platform. It's not just a PlayStation 5 exclusive, so the more people that get to play it, the better. Now the one thing I am absolutely crossing my fingers and hoping for is that Tekken 8 will have not only rollback netcode, but cross-play as well. If you want your fighting game to actually thrive and continue on and have a long life, you really need both of those things. You need to pull that community from PlayStation and Xbox and PC and bring them together. Otherwise, it's just going to go the way of a lot of other fighting games end up going, like DNF Duel, where they come out and they're cool for a minute, and then people just stop playing because there's not enough of a player base. So here's hoping that the folks over at Bandai Namco and Harada endeavor to put rollback and crossplay into this game. It really needs it. Now that's pretty much it for the trailer. We probably should have gotten this at EVO, but for all we know, it might not have even been ready at that point in time. But holy crap, this game looks amazing. You know, seeing Jin and Kazuya with modern graphics doing straight up Tekken combos with dynamic lighting and thunder and lightning and all these really cool effects has me super jazzed and excited, and I can't wait to see more, because I was not expecting Tekken 8 to show up at this state of play. But that is the video. I am Curious Corduroy. Please leave any of your thoughts in the comments down below. What do you think of this Tekken 8 teaser trailer? Let me know in those comments. I will see you guys in the next video. Please remember to always be excellent to one another.